A lot of people might be wondering if I'm lying about some things when I get on here and I try to ask for money. Like, why am I doing this? Well, I'm not apt to like try to explain my life, how that basically it's changing. And so here I am again asking for a little assistance. I feel like that this has got to work for us. And it can't be that, see, I do not want people to send me over $20. I'm asking for like 10 people to send me $10. I'm asking for, and I know that if we start talking about the content of narcissism, it gets a lot of attention because it's a very painful subject matter. So I'm going through something that is just like it's like, oh man, you know what? You see, this is where I think that there's help for us. This doesn't have anything to do with, well, did you learn a skill, or are you being staying busy? No, no, this is about we are surrounded by toxic people who are undermining our skills and any chances of us being making our busyness work. And, and you get the feeling that some people are in competition with you, if what if anything, like if you have something, if you're if you're above average in something, it appears that you're doing fine, and they're not. I don't know, but I'm I'm sorry about this, babe. It's very little that I need. Imagine this. It's very little, and I feel like I'm going through such a I'm fucking being devastated. I'm 50 years old, and I have a little bit of, I have a little bit in me of life. I would love to find a good partner who sees me, who hears me, and says, "This is, whoa, you have, whoa, you, all this stuff. See, I own a piece of property, everything about me. I wish I had that, right? We wish we all had that, but we can't conjure up that right now. It's probably a fantasy to think that, oh, just one person is going to do it all for us. No, that's why I'm saying, look, why can't we just end all that and really start getting real, forcing people around us to get more and more real, getting real with ourselves by talk about not putting all your eggs in one basket. Social media is the answer for a lot of people who are like me. A lot of people aren't like me. Now, when I say that, I feel like I'm in a classroom full of people going, well, what's the difference between you and me? And it's like, oh, big time difference. You want to put it all out on the table? You want me to become vulnerable to where I feel I'm fucking for sure I'm being attacked. And those people have a lot coming to them, whoever does attack somebody like me, who thinks that they can see that they can take me down. You can't take me down, but I have been brought down. I've been broken down. But you can't take me all the way down. You just can't. It's going to backfire for you. In fact, right now is like, what are you going to decide to do? Are you going to decide? This is taking a lot. I am in so much like amazing pain, but I know that this is just the beginning. If I can't get this fucking thing to work for me, see, I feel right now, it's like, it's weird. It's like, okay, so all these people don't really support me. I'm only asking for $1. No, Shauna, all these people don't have access to Cash App and Vimeo and PayPal. That's what I'm feeling like. But no, I'm coming across mainly, and this is what I know that's going to be something I'm just going to have to keep smacking it back. It's just scam artists, people who really are scamming. You see, um, I'm about ready to, I'm about ready to cry right now because I don't have anybody in my 3D reality. I'm completely isolated, and I feel like I'm being picked on by mega bullies. They are in a part of a ring. They're all taking care of each other over there, and they're using me. And whether they're conscious of it or not is a whole different story. See, I do not see. I wish. See, I would love to get into it more and going in general and saying, you know how it is, right? They use it all against you. Eventually, they turn it around on you, and 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 you're in so much pain. In the first place, how did they get close to you? You were in pain. You were down. You were not even yourself. See, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's been rough, and I was screaming out for help here, and I don't appreciate what came at me and started taking advantage of me. See, it's I'm trying to stop my life from being ruined, the delicacy that I know that I am. That, you know what? No. You know what? No. I did do my work. When it comes to the possibility that I could be a good partner for somebody, I think I'm ripe and ready. I don't think that I needed to go through whatever hell I'm going through here that just, well, all it does is make me see, no, I actually am ready, and this is actually fucking you up because you're going about to say this to everybody. I don't want a one-on-one. I don't want anything to do with it. No. I want support from something else. See, the one-on-one thing. See, I know that see, this is the thing. I wasn't ready for a one-on-one because I didn't have a job, right? You should have your finances together. And I was actually going on here going, oh my God, see, I was being undermined. It's a change. And I couldn't do it quick enough for myself. I still can't. You know, I'm looking at a very unique situation, which is my life. And I would love to share. I need somebody to talk to at this point. Real. Who can care for for, how, you don't want to play this game anymore. You're done with the game. That, see, people are, and it's big right now with the Mars opposed Pluto, and it's going to just go back and forth, and oh my God, I can't imagine. See, it's going to be easier on me when it squares, when it opposes when it's in Leo, but other people will be lighting up, and it's just the most petty fucking scene. It's like, you know what? I hope that I have better people in my life by then. And when I see better people in my life, it doesn't have to happen out here. It probably will never. See, I'm trying to figure out. I can't figure it out fast enough, and neither can you. How do we use social media? It's supposed to, first of all, yes, there's two types here. You have a typewriter. And I found out, I know this is like going way up in the left field. Now she's going over to the fucking typewriter and talking about letters. It's like, no. See, we're worried about what do we do with money? See, it's not about how, uh, you, it's about how you're making money. Really, it's not about how you're making money. That's what I'm saying, really. It's not about how you're making money. However you make money, do not judge them. Judge them about what they spend it on, how they use it, right? Now, if you sit in the comfort of your own home and think about that, like how it kind of the way that, see, because money is either working for the enemy or it's working for your friend, right? And then having said that, like, does anybody know what a friend is really? Because that money system is actually always handled, really, it's controlled by the enemy. And it's got people backstabbing each other. They're playing a fucking game. It's a big competition. And I'm hoping that somebody can hear me here and that I can see, I'm very fogged up. I'm being fucked with hardcore. I'm being taken advantage of, being strung out. Uh, and it's so painful. I cannot see. I'll take it this far to say that my resources are strung out. At um uh, uh, you can tell, right? Like, okay, so I experienced it before, but I wasn't really interested. I could just afford to lose those people. People that say that they support you, but really they don't like you, and they don't at all agree with you, your lifestyle. It is an oil water mix. It's like you are a vegetarian, intuitive, and they are a fucking meat eating, college going, academic. You get my picture. And okay, so now they have a little bit more money than the ones that aren't. See, this is just keeps coming up, and the money system. And see, you have a choice. Are you gonna really take on Satan's rule and be torturous to people at this time, while Mars is gonna keep giving us a chance to just be cool to one another? Don't, this is your karma. This is your karma now, right? And you know what? I am so exhausted. I'm gonna put this video up on my Facebook page and hope that like a few of my friends see it who they've known me for 25 to 35 years, and they can come on here and say, no, Shauna, I remember, I know you. You're a generous person to the point of fault. See, I need more than ever. See, I don't need those people from the past though, because I'm not that person from the past. But I am still, it's still there. See, I want the best of me shot at. And it just can't happen now. I'm too isolated. People don't know me here. See, some people pipe up and they say, oh, beautiful mind, this and that. Well, buy me a coffee. Help me out, babes. Why am I coming up with this again? It's worse than ever as far as I'm concerned. I am numbed out. Because it's like, no, Shauna, you're being preyed upon because you're gullible. You have something in you from your makeup, from your childhood. See, all I can think of is I don't want to get into this. See, this is the thing. It's like, okay, I know that there is a supporter here. See, being strung out and undermined of everything that you really value within yourself as a delicacy, which is all of the way that you are skilled, um, being undermined and devalued of that, um, and strung out is different than being supported, enhanced and seen of and brought up and watered that way. I know the difference of that. I don't know how I got on the other side where it's, oh, really? This kind of world, huh? This is what people are doing? See, people are kind of afraid of me in real life because I live alone and I stay alone, and I'm just, I don't play their game. I'm kind of powerful. I don't need them. I need the truth. I want a good feeling from having tapped the truth, and if we have that between us, then boom, that's us. But hey, did you follow what I just said? Isn't that rare nowadays? And how I get to people on this thing is because I'm a deep person, and if you have that depth within you, then I'm just speaking to that, and I'm not a hustler trying to get your money. I have never been a beggar. Now, and you can think about it, somebody with dignity and somebody who has been minding their own business, and really you see, I thought I had confidence, but I am so undermined. I'm feeling broken to the point where it's like, babes, you don't understand. I'm also, see, I don't want to get into, because I don't want to solidify these temporary states of illness and disease. that I'm experiencing from what? Being tagged onto and latched onto by spiritually ill or diseased people. And you see, you know how it is too, right? That fuck, I hate this video because okay, so you know how it is that okay, so if they have your resources tied up into it, you can't break away, and you're always fighting, and you're always exhausted. I can't change. I can't change the way that it feels like that. I can't change the way that it feels like. You know, they're drawing off the best of you. You know that you are sharing what you should to get something like you think that it would be there and see that oh you need a hot water fixture fix. See, I don't want to get into this. I don't want to act like, oh, I'm so needy and I just want this person to be every little thing. No, I want to stop feeling that way. I want everybody to stop feeling that way. I am humanity, and I think that this is the right thing to be, is just to say, you know what? Fuck your one-on-one. I may have been ripe and ready, and I probably still am, and I'm still very open, but I am fucking being, I'm being. See, there's jealous people that I don't think they'll ever be open for a real relationship. They create situationships, right? I tried to explain it on one of these videos here, and it's like I've never really felt any of this in my life. I've always been fortunate enough to just be kind of steering clear, and I've it's only been up until it seems like that it got hard when I was taking care of my grandma. I was called back in 2008. I was cruising around. I had a job, 3 jobs. I was always working. See, why do I have to explain myself? And I'm so grateful for what little comes in away from this source that they don't understand by now. If you can't communicate, then you don't have a real relationship and you're not going to take it anywhere. You're trying to keep me or whatever in the dark, just going general. No communication keeps things in the dark. And I'm a communicator, and I don't feel like, see, getting back to the fake support, I don't feel like that those people can respect that about me. I don't think they can respect how I keep my yard at all. I don't think they can respect it. It's an oil water mix. It's like, what are you doing here? I need to get back to my vegetarian, hippie, fucking towel sitting, sun smoking, whatever it is that, you know, what happened here? Well, see, I think somebody's attracted to some other ones, right? Do you think that there's a society that mocks and even is jealous, envies the ones that are what, that are the way they are, the black sheep, and then they try to be the black sheep? I don't know. Comment section down below. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you think that um yeah, these people want to be cool and everything, but all they can do is just be fake. But they try and fake being cool, right? And they try to hold the same tools that, say, hippies hold, and they can't even do that. It's like, man, and you guys really, you don't even smoke pot. I don't know. Um, you see, it's really icky to feel how that there's a society that's just like, nah, you got a cat and you're feeding it chicken. You're not down enough. No, I'm not talking about you with you at all. I don't want you in my life. We cannot be low enough for you to be happy. You you fucking narcissistic, bent up, absolutely, actually dangerous. The reason why we have to figure out right now, like within 6 months, how do we fucking do this and shelter ourselves away from these people that do not know how to play, not even good with themselves, and they are taking that game to the very fucking hilt right now, to the end. You're feeling like you're, if you're like me, you're being really naive to the standoff that they're doing. They don't prioritize you. You're in the middle of this spiritual warfare, and they think that they're better than you, and they're just going. And I'm here to tell you, tables are going to turn. you're going to find out that you're going to find out you're way worse off than us. Way worse off. And that's how relentless you're going to see that it can get. This is how dangerous they end up getting. This is how dangerous it is. To the very end, you will be strung out until you are flat down on your face and you cannot ask for help anymore and they are walking all over you. Please don't let this happen to us. I would love to have somebody to talk to at this point. My situation is very unique, and it's actually very fortunate if I can just get above the level of drowning in what it is. It's just this, really, Shauna? All you're fucking fussing about is $50 because in 2 days you have a communications bill that's due. My life is very simple. I can tell you up front, all I need is $500 a month and I'm fine. Now, how bad it's gotten that my easy life, it's been over 3.5 years. It's been, how it's been that, like, people just went fucking crazy and you could tell it's like, oh God. It was weird before, but it just amplified. And it's like, you know what? And getting back to the subject matter of the money making, see, it doesn't matter how you make your money. Who cares? But how are you spending it? Where are you spending it? Where are you putting it? How are you using it? That's what matters. Yes, it does.